Welcome to the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, where there is only war. This is Warhammer 40,000, a universe of unrelenting conflict, vast armies, and unforgettable storytelling. For over 3 decades, Warhammer 40K has been a cultural phenomenon, captivating players and fans with its dark, gothic aesthetic and gripping narratives. Originally launched as a tabletop wargame, Warhammer 40,000 invited players to build, paint, and command armies of intricately detailed miniatures. Each model told its own story, and each battle was a step into a galaxy where survival is a constant struggle. But Warhammer 40,000 didn't stop at the tabletop. It expanded into novels, art, and video games, creating a multimedia franchise beloved by millions. Today, Warhammer 40,000 thrives in the world of online gaming, offering players the chance to experience this universe firsthand. Whether you're battling chaos cultists in a co-op shooter, commanding legions in a real-time strategy game, or stepping into the armor of a space marine in an action-packed adventure, there's a Warhammer 40,000 game for every type of player. Picture this: leading a squad of space marines against insurmountable odds, bolt guns roaring as Tyranids swarm the battlefield, or teaming up with friends to navigate the shadowy depths of a hive city, taking on waves of chaos-infused horrors. Warhammer 40K games let you live the lore, placing you in the thick of the action. But what sets Warhammer 40K apart isn't just the gameplay, it's the depth of the universe itself. The stories, the conflicts, the characters, all meticulously crafted to immerse you in a world that feels alive. Each faction has a unique identity, from the zealotry of the Imperium of Man to the primal savagery of the Orcs. Warhammer 40K isn't just a game, it's a gateway to a universe brimming with mystery and adventure. Whether you're drawn to the tactical thrill of commanding armies, the narrative depth of its lore, or the sheer spectacle of its battles, Warhammer 40,000 offers a world where every decision, every shot fired, and every victory carries weight. In this video, we'll explore what makes Warhammer 40,000 so special. We'll break down the universe, take a look at its most popular online games, and explain why fans across the globe can't get enough of this franchise. Here's what to expect. First, we'll delve into the rich lore and history of Warhammer 40,000, setting the stage for the incredible games that bring this universe to life. Next, we'll highlight some of the best online titles, from intense shooters to intricate strategy games. Finally, we'll guide you on how to get started in this dark and fascinating world. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what Warhammer 40,000 is, but also how to jump into the action. Whether you're a seasoned fan or brand new to the franchise, there's something here for you. So gear up, prepare for battle, and let's dive into the grim darkness of the far future. Let's get started. Let's begin with the basics. What is Warhammer 40,000? Picture a galaxy-spanning empire set 38,000 years in the future. Humanity has colonized millions of planets, but this isn't a utopian future, it's a nightmare. The Imperium of Man is a brutal regime, clinging to survival against countless enemies. This dystopia is ruled by the God Emperor, a nearly dead figure worshipped as a deity by trillions. The Imperium is defended by the Adeptus Astartes, better known as Space Marines. These genetically modified super soldiers are humanity's ultimate weapon. Clad in massive power armor and armed with bolt guns, they face unimaginable horrors. But the Imperium is far from safe. Let's look at some of its enemies. 1. Chaos. The Imperium's most dangerous foe. Chaos is powered by the Warp, a dimension of raw psychic energy. Chaos gods like Khorne, Slaanesh, Tzeentch, and Nurgle corrupt humans and turn them into heretics, mutants, and demons. Second Xenos races, Orcs, savage, green-skinned aliens who live for war. They're crude but surprisingly ingenious, building ramshackle vehicles and weapons from scrap. Eldar, an ancient race of psychics and warriors. Their arrogance led to their downfall, and now they're a dying species fighting for survival. Necrons, immortal, robotic beings with advanced technology. They were once organic but traded their souls for eternal life, becoming soulless killing machines. Tyranids, the ultimate predators. These alien swarms consume entire planets, leaving nothing but barren rock in their wake. But the galaxy doesn't just face threats from without. Internal strife, corruption, and rebellion plague the Imperium. Each faction, whether loyalist or traitor, fights for survival, dominance, or the favor of ancient gods. Understanding the lore is key to appreciating the games. Warhammer 40,000 thrives on rich storytelling. Each faction has centuries of history, complex motivations, and characters that define its identity. Even individual soldiers in this universe often have backstories filled with tragedy, honor, or betrayal. The Space Marines, for example, are not just warriors but symbols of sacrifice. Each Marine undergoes grueling trials and enhancements, leaving behind their humanity to become the Emperor's ultimate weapon. Their exploits, from the defense of Holy Terra to countless crusades, are the stuff of legend. The visual style of Warhammer 40,000 is another standout feature. Imagine cathedrals in space, massive war machines covered in gothic details, and endless battlefields filled with chaos and destruction. The art and design capture the dark tone of this universe perfectly. From the towering titans to the humble guardsmen, every detail reflects the grim darkness of the far future. Warhammer 40K's appeal also lies in its moral ambiguity. There are no true heroes in this universe, only survivors. The Imperium, despite its might, is a dystopian nightmare. Its enemies, from chaos cultists to alien hordes, are equally monstrous. This complexity adds layers to the gameplay and storytelling, making every battle feel significant. Now that you have a glimpse of the world and its lore, let's talk about how you can experience this universe in the world of online gaming. Warhammer 40K has been adapted into several online games, each offering a unique way to experience the universe. Let's explore some of the most popular ones. First up, we have Darktide. This is a cooperative first-person shooter where you and 3 other players team up to fight chaos cultists. Set in Tertium Hive, a sprawling industrial city, the game captures the grim atmosphere of Warhammer perfectly. Each player chooses a class. The veteran sharpshooter specializes in ranged combat, excelling at precision and damage from a distance, perfect for taking out enemies before they get too close. The zealot preacher excels in melee combat, diving headfirst into danger with relentless ferocity and a disregard for personal safety. Their fiery faith drives them to inspire teammates. The Psyker. Psychonetic wields powerful psychic abilities, capable of obliterating foes with their minds. While fragile, their devastating attacks make them indispensable. The Ogren Skullbreaker is a towering tank, shrugging off damage and bulldozing through hordes of enemies with sheer brute strength. Missions in Darktide are procedurally generated, meaning every run is different. Objectives vary, enemies spawn unpredictably, and the environment adapts to keep you on your toes. One moment you're defending a stronghold, the next you're navigating a maze of corridors swarming with chaos mutants. Teamwork is essential to survive. Next, let's dive into Dawn of War. This real-time strategy series is a staple of Warhammer 40,000 gaming. Players command vast armies, from the disciplined ranks of the Space Marines to the relentless hordes of orcs. Resource management, base building, and tactical positioning are key to victory. Each faction offers unique units and playstyles, encouraging diverse strategies. Then there's Space Marine. This third-person action game places you in the boots of Captain Titus, a heroic Space Marine who leads the charge against orcs and chaos. Combining brutal melee combat with intense ranged firefights, Space Marine offers a cinematic experience filled with iconic weapons like the Chainsword and Bolter. The story is fast-paced and full of memorable set pieces. Finally, we have Battle Sector. This turn-based strategy game emphasizes precision and planning. Players command small squads in tactical skirmishes, using terrain and unit abilities to outmaneuver enemies. It's perfect for fans of calculated, deliberate gameplay. Each of these games captures a unique aspect of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, From the chaos of large-scale battles to the intimate, desperate fights for survival. Whether you prefer action, strategy, or cooperative play, there's a Warhammer 40K game that's perfect for you. Why should you dive into Warhammer 40K online games? Let me give you 3 key reasons. First, the immersion. Warhammer 40K games bring the universe to life with stunning visuals, detailed environments, and incredible sound design. From the haunting chants of the ecclesiarchy to the thunder of bolt guns, every detail pulls you deeper into the Grimdark setting. Whether you're exploring an ancient, abandoned space hulk or defending a hive city from chaos hordes, the immersive atmosphere transports you directly into the action. Imagine the weight of every decision you make, choosing which weapon to wield, deciding whether to charge into a horde of orcs, or planning the perfect ambush in a strategy game. Each environment feels alive, filled with the echoes of war and the remnants of battles fought long before you arrived. Second, the gameplay variety. Warhammer 40K games span a wide range of genres. If you prefer fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled combat, cooperative shooters like Darktide let you team up with friends to face relentless waves of enemies. On the other hand, if you enjoy strategic thinking, games like Dawn of War and Battle Sector challenge you to outmaneuver and outthink your opponents. Even within a single game, the variety is astounding. In Darktide, you can customize your character's class and playstyle, adapting to different scenarios. In Dawn of War, every faction offers a unique gameplay experience, from the overwhelming firepower of the Space Marines to the cunning tactics of the Eldar. The possibilities are endless. Finally, the community. Warhammer 40K has one of the most passionate fan bases in gaming. Players come together to discuss lore, share strategies, and compete in multiplayer battles. Joining a Warhammer community is like stepping into a family of fellow fans. Whether you're participating in online tournaments or collaborating on cooperative missions, the social aspect adds another layer of enjoyment. On top of that, developers frequently update these games with new content. For example, Darktide introduces new classes, weapons, and missions regularly. Meanwhile, strategy games like Battle Sector expand their rosters with additional units and campaigns, ensuring there's always something new to explore. The love for the franchise extends beyond the games themselves. Fan forums, YouTube channels, and social media groups are brimming with discussions about Warhammer lore, gameplay tips, and creative projects. Some players even create mods to enhance their favorite games, adding custom missions, units, and features that deepen the experience. Warhammer 40K online games are more than just entertainment. They're a way to connect with a larger community of like-minded individuals who share a passion for this incredible universe. Whether you're new to the franchise or a longtime fan, Warhammer 40K online games offer an unparalleled gaming experience. With their depth, diversity, and dedicated fan base, they're a must-play for anyone looking to immerse themselves in a truly epic world. Ready to jump into Warhammer 40,000 online? Here's how to get started. Step 1. Pick your game. If you're not sure where to begin, start with Darktide. Its accessible gameplay and cooperative missions make it perfect for beginners. If you're a fan of strategy, try Dawn of War for its engaging tactical battles. Prefer solo action? Space Marine offers a story-driven experience with intense combat. For those who love precision and planning, Battle Sector provides challenging turn-based strategy. Step 2. Learn the lore. You don't need to be a lore expert to enjoy Warhammer 40K games, but understanding the basics can greatly enhance your experience. Start with summaries of key factions and iconic battles. Dive into YouTube channels or community forums for simplified lore guides. Reading novels like Horus Heresy can also provide a deeper appreciation of the universe. Step 3. Find a community. Joining a Discord server, Reddit group, or in-game guild can enhance your journey. Playing with others not only improves your skills, but also makes the experience more enjoyable. Communities are also a great place to learn tips, discover strategies, and participate in events or tournaments. Step 4. Experiment and have fun. Don't stress about mastering everything immediately. Warhammer 40K is vast and complex. Part of the fun is discovering what works best for you. Test out different factions, playstyles, and strategies. The games often reward creativity and experimentation, so don't be afraid to try something new. Additionally, take advantage of the tutorials and beginner modes offered by many games. Darktide includes a detailed onboarding process to teach you the basics of combat and teamwork. Dawn of War offers single-player campaigns that let you learn at your own pace. These tools are invaluable for newcomers. Lastly, don't forget to explore the broader Warhammer 40,000 community. Many fan projects like custom campaigns or lore videos can deepen your appreciation for the universe. The creativity and passion of the Warhammer fanbase are unmatched. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to becoming a part of the Warhammer 40,000 universe. So gear up, choose your faction, and prepare for battle. There's no better time to start your journey into this epic Grimdark world. And that's your guide to Warhammer 40K online games. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Your support helps us bring you more deep dives into the worlds you love. Warhammer 40K is more than just a game. It's a gateway to a universe filled with rich stories, epic battles, and unforgettable characters. Whether you're new to the series or a veteran of the tabletop, there's always something new to explore. Don't miss out on iconic moments like the Space Marines' heroic last stands, the mystery of the Necrons' awakening, or the terrifying Tyranid invasions that consume entire worlds. Want to know more about the factions, strategies, and the lore behind the games? Stick around and check out our other videos. From tips for mastering gameplay to deep dives into the history of the 41st millennium, we've got you covered. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. May the Emperor guide you in all your battles. See you in the next video.